Hey everybody, I'm Jared Ross, a GeneaVlogger, and welcome back to another Professional Genealogist Reacts. In today's video, I will be reacting to 23andMe results, my first reaction video by Alyson Ryce. This video was suggested to me along with a couple other videos that Alyson Ryce has done, one with her mom and one with her dad, so those should be interesting to see, the kits that way. And she's a small-time YouTuber, looks like about 5.6 thousand subscribers. So, I'm hoping this one should be fairly interesting. But before we jump into the video, please be sure to click that like button. It really helps me out. And also be sure to subscribe and click that bell so that you get notifications for new videos. And as well, if you have any videos that you're interested in seeing me react to, post them down in the comments below, and I'll probably put them on my list of things to react to. But let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
Hey everybody, it's Ali, and in my last video, I took the 23andMe DNA test, and the results are here. It took 2 weeks, so it was very quick, and I'm so excited to check out the results. So to give you a quick history, okay. I'm from Trinidad, and so are my 4 other siblings.
I was detecting a bit of an accent.
From St. Vincent. My dad's parents are from Trinidad as well, and my grandfather's parents are from Barbados. My grandmother's parents are from Trinidad, but
so a lot of Caribbean.
So my dad's side goes back to Barbados. My mom's side, she's from St. Vincent. Her parents are from St. Vincent. Their parents are from St. Vincent. Their parents are from St. Vincent. So Barbados on my dad's side, St. Vincent on my mom's side. Guessing my parents, my mom has to be at least 90% African. My mom is a true African queen. And my dad, he looks like a mixture. Looking at him, he looks like a mixture between African, European, and a little bit of Asian as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have no idea. So from watching all these videos, I've been seeing a lot of people get between 70-something% to 80-something% of sub-Saharan African. So my guess for myself,
that's pretty typical.
I'm guessing that I'm probably around 85. So the higher the better. So let's see what I get.
I'm thinking she's probably going to be more towards 60 to 70%. Just because, for one, she comes from a background in the Caribbean, and I don't know each island, but there was a lot of different stuff going on and a lot of different cultures mixing together in different ways. So yeah, I think she'll probably end up having about 60 to 70%. I think the majority of the rest will probably be European. She may have some Native American in there, but if she's also saying that she thinks that her dad has Asian ancestry, I wonder if that's based on just how he looks, if he has features that they've always said are, somewhat Asian looking, or if there are family stories about having Asian ancestry. I don't think she mentioned any of that in the, when she was talking about the family, what she knew. So, but let's go ahead and let's see what her results are.
Okay, so I'm going on the website right now, and I'm going to see what my results are. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Hi, Alyson. Your reports are available.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to click on View Reports.
Oh, this is like a much older version of the website. So, yeah, her video was made 2016, so it's been, just under 4 years. This was May of 2016. So anyone who's on 23andMe now, you can kind of see how the website has evolved in the past 4 years or so. Okay, she was talking real low and went way high. Okay, 90.7% sub-Saharan African. I guess that's why she's screaming.
Yes! Oh my
gosh.
What? Yo! I am 90.7% 7% African.
Okay.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Well, I was wrong.
19.7% Sub-Saharan African. Okay?
Okay.
7.9% European. 0.6% South Asian. 0.1% East Asian and Native American. And 0.7% on the side. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Okay. 86 points.
If her dad is as mixed as she had said earlier in the video where she looks at theirs, I wonder what his will look like. I wonder if he has like a much crazier array of admixture, and she just inherited a lot of his African ancestry or his African DNA, or if she just kind of thought he was much more mixed than he actually is, just because of looks. But one thing I should say is that, as much as everyone puts an emphasis on looks, especially, being that a lot of times when people think of race, they think of, color of skin more than, anything else. But the truth is that the way people look don't really tell you their ancestry. There are people that can look, really alike and be from completely different population groups. So, just a little aside, but yeah, this is pretty interesting. I was not expecting her to get that high of a sub-Saharan African reading, but this is also 2016, and a lot of research has been done since then. So I wonder if she's done any update videos in the past year or so that maybe show what kind of changes have happened in the results. Just because when the results change, sometimes it can be much more drastic than you would think. So
86.1% West African, 2.6% Central and South African, and
right, she's talking. Let's turn it back up
Sub-Saharan African.
so we can hear.
Oh my god! I can't believe I'm 90.7%.
Okay. Just don't scream anymore.
That's
Please
amazing.
don't scream anymore.
So freaking amazing. I was hoping that I would be at least 85%, but 90% is so, oh my gosh. 2% British and Irish, 3% broadly Northwestern European, 0.6% Southern European, 0.6% broadly Southern European, and 2.3% broadly European. That is so freaking cool. Okay, South Asian, 0.6%, broadly South Asian. Are you serious? I have Indian in me? Are you freaking kidding?
It's a trace result. Don't freak out. I wouldn't be surprised if that trace result isn't even there anymore. Being that it is Asian, different. When it comes to the separating population groups by continent, you have a lot more precision and recall to it. So being able to say some DNA is Asian versus European and African, you've got higher reliability with that in a sense. But there still is a lot of different things that can cause error. There's always a 1% margin of error with these tests. And so I really wouldn't be surprised if these results have completely changed and this trace result is gone and the East Asian Native American trace result is gone. Or they may have ended up actually like adding in the South Asian with the East Asian and figuring out some of what that unassigned is. So I don't know. I will have to look and see if she's done an update video.
0.6% South Asian. I have an Indian in my some of my ancestors are
Maybe.
Indian. That is crazy.
But it's just South Asia, so there's a lot more than just India there. But yeah.
That's hot. Okay, and 0.1%.
And these are the truly trace results.
Southeast Asian and 0.1% Southeast Asian and 0.1% Native. Okay, I can see that Native coming from like the Native Caribbean people, Native people in the Caribbean. What I'm mostly proud of is that I'm 90.7% African. That is Wow, what
And
an
that's
honor.
that of all the things to pay most attention to in this. Like if I were hired by her and she sent me her DNA results and said, "I want you to do my family tree. I know barely anything, but here are my DNA results to help you out." The takeaways that I would take from this admixture is that, sub-Saharan African and European, we're probably looking at very long distant lines in the Caribbean, which she's already talked about. And then with the Asian ancestry, that would be something where I would take it with a grain of salt. Basically, I'd have it in the back of my mind that, okay, we have, zero point 0.6 South Asian, 0.1% East Asian, some of that unassigned, maybe if that truly is some sort of Asian ancestry there, we're looking at maybe about 1% or under. And so that would be the type of thing where, okay, well, if I'm getting back into the third great grandparents or the fourth great grandparents and I see some sort of connection to Asia, or especially somewhere in South Asia, then that's not going to be surprising, and the DNA is telling me that yes, what that paper trail is telling you, that's something that you can follow forward with. But I'm also understanding that there is a high possibility that that South Asian and that East Asian and Native American are trace results, and because of that, there is a high possibility that that they are not correct, that they're misreads, that they're what some people will call is just noise. So just something that is kind of in the way, and so that's the way to take it. You don't want to take it where it's like, oh, I have South Asian, I have an Indian ancestor now. No, that's not how it works. It's okay. It's estimating that there's a chance that is Asian, and because it's such a small amount, and especially because it's under 1%, and there's a 1% margin of error with these tests, there's a 50-50 chance of either way that it could be correct or it could be wrong. So you take it just as a hint. Because of these inconsistencies and these problems with the genetic admixture, you'll constantly hear news outlets and people say, oh, well, because of that, these DNA tests can't be trusted. Well, they're ignoring the fact that there are different parts of the DNA test. And while the admixture has these problems of validity with it, you do have your genetic matching, which, if you are matching people on stretches of long amounts of DNA, you were matching them. There's no question about it. It's not an inference of, well, this person might be a match to you. It's an actual, this person has DNA sequences that match you. So that can be taken seriously. And with those, especially with the higher shared amounts of genetic matching, you're looking at a very strong cases of being able to tell how those people are related to you. If you share 500 centimorgans of DNA with somebody through these tests, there are only so many. There are only so many ways that you can be related to that person. This rant has gone on a little bit longer than I was hoping for, so I may end up chopping it up a little bit. But I feel like a lot of this stuff is important, and part of why I really got into doing YouTube videos was constantly seeing YouTube videos of people looking at the results and freaking out at the smallest things of 0.1%, and then claiming that as their ancestry. Doesn't work like that. So that I wanted to start explaining that. And interestingly enough, these reaction videos seem to have been a really great way to get those points across. So yeah, let's continue.
What an honor. I really, really thought I was about 70 something percent. Wow.
Yeah, I agree. I thought you were going to be lower.
90.7%. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I have to tell my family. Wow. Okay, let me see what else is there.
Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. You can also click right about here if you'd like to subscribe. It is completely free to do so. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GeneaVlogger. I'm the GeneaVlogger. I will see you in my next video.